Mr. Johnson is planning a family trip. To plan his trip, he uses a map. Maps show where places are and how to get from one place to another. Maps can be very useful. On this map, Mr. Johnson can find where places are, and he can find how to go from one place to another. The map shows him whether places are close together or far apart. Tommy decides to make a map of his own, a map of the way he goes to school and comes home again. He leaves his house, which is on a corner. Every place he passes will have to be shown on his map, so he looks carefully at the house next door. Next is his friend Nancy's house. Next door to Nancy's house is a white house. Next to the houses, there's a store on the corner. After walking by the store, Tommy and Nancy pass the school playground. Then they go around another corner. Finally, they reach school. To help him make his map, Tommy's parents have told him that after school, he can go home another way. When he walks around the next corner, he passes an apartment house. Tommy is back home. He has walked all around the block to go to school and come home again. Tommy is going to start his map by using small cardboard buildings. He has put his own house down on the corner. He knows that the gray house is next door to his house. So Tommy puts down a gray cardboard house. He knows that next door to the gray house is Nancy's house. And next to that is the white house. So Tommy puts down Nancy's house and the house next to it. Tommy knows that next to the houses is the store on the corner. Since the store is bigger than the houses, Tommy's cardboard store is also bigger. Tommy remembers that next, he and Nancy passed the school playground. This big sheet of paper will be the playground. He remembers they then reached school. The school is much bigger than the store or the houses. Tommy knows that next to the school is the apartment house. So he puts down the apartment house. Now Tommy can find his house, Nancy's house, which is close to his, the store, which is farther away, and the school. He can find the way he went to school and came home again. Tommy left his house, passed the other houses, and went around the store on the corner. He passed the playground and reached school. On the way home, he left school, went by the apartment house, and reached home. Now, instead of cardboard buildings, Tommy is going to use colored pieces of wood to show the buildings. He knows that next to his house, there are 3 more houses. So he puts down one piece of wood, and another, and another. These are the houses. Tommy knows that next to the houses is the store on the corner. So he puts down a bigger piece of wood for the store. He remembers the school ground, the school, and the apartment house. So he puts down the school ground, pieces of wood for the school, and more pieces of wood for the apartment house. Now, Tommy can find everything on his block. He can find his house, Nancy's house, the store, the school, and the apartment house. He can find the way he went to school, and the way he came home. Because most maps are flat, Tommy is going to replace the pieces of wood with strips of cloth. The smaller strips of cloth are the houses. The store is a bigger strip of cloth. The school is biggest of all. The apartment is smaller than the school, but bigger than the houses. Again, Tommy can find all the buildings on his block. Can you find Tommy's house? Where is the school? And the apartment house? Can you find the way Tommy went to school and came home again? Instead of looking down on the floor at his block, Tommy is going to look at it this way. He can still see all the places he could see before. Now Tommy is going to draw a picture of his block. This kind of picture is called a map. On it, Tommy can see that some places are close to his house, and some places are farther away. He can see that some places are big, and other places are small. Tommy shows his father the way he went to school and came home again. Can you make a map of the block your school is on?